speaking of people that want random Americans to die, let's talk about Larry Kudlow. He was talking on CNN with Jake Tapper. This is a couple days ago. And it was actually really funny. Larry Kudlow, by the way, who is addicted to alcohol and always shows up at press conferences, having had a little bit too many. As we can see in the bottom right corner, this may be visible. This is about 9 a.m., so he's probably had a couple beers by now. Let's see what Larry Kudlow has to say to Jake Tapper.
And businesses are reopening. We are learning to deal with the virus in a targeted, safe, prevented way. So
no, we're not.
It's not dependent. All I'm saying is some targeted assistance would go a long way right now.
We're not learning to live with the virus, Larry. We just had 4 days in a row of more than 50,000 infections. The death rate is the highest in the world. But let's focus on the economic aspect, because that's your area of expertise. I guess
I just want to say, just Jake, just 1 second. I want to clarify. Living with the virus.
I just want to say, you misunderstood me, Mr. Tapper. No, like seriously, this guy is fucking nuts. But this is like one of those, like, he's an economic advisor for Donald Trump. This is like, he just goes on TV every couple weeks, says a bunch of stupid fucking bullshit, and then just like, he just goes damage control, right? Someone's got to do these TV appearances, right? Every once in a while, someone calls up Larry. Hey, Larry, I know it's 6 a.m. and you're probably drunk as fuck, but do you mind going on CNN in a couple hours? And Larry's like, yeah, okay, Mr. Okay, right? That's Larry Kudlow, fucking a couple hours before this interview. But what he's saying here, right, to hop off of the ad hom train, what he's saying here is that Donald Trump, right, and the White House is doing something to make Americans learn to live with the virus. While I live in North Carolina. Every time I go to the grocery store, I would say 75% of people aren't wearing masks. Anywhere between the 50 to 75% of people, they're not wearing masks, right? So we're learning to live with the virus? No, we're just randomly getting the virus, dying, and no one's learning a lesson. 225,000 of Americans are dead, motherfucker. But yeah, we're learning to live. All of a sudden, as soon as Donald Trump gets the virus, oh yeah, it's super real, it's super bad, and we're learning to live with it. By doing what? Has there been a national mask mandate? No. Is there a next stimulus package? No. Is there like a national lockdown with like actual things that are going to help Americans, like pharmaceutical delivery, food delivery, something that could actually help? No. Is there anything coming down the pipelines, right, from the White House to the United States of America that will help people in any capacity handle this virus? No, none of that is happening. So let's watch.
4 days in a row of more than 50,000 infections. The death rate is the highest in the world. But let's focus on the economic aspect, because that's your area of expertise. I guess I
just want to say, Jake, just 1 second. I want to clarify. Living with the virus. Look, 5,000 experts just signed a petition.
5,000 experts just signed a petition. Now, I'm not gonna tell you who the experts are, and I'm appealing to authority that I won't even identify. But what were we talking about?
Led by people from Harvard, Stanford, Oxford University. These are scientists, these are doctors, these are healthcare workers.
Tremendous people.
We can deal with this virus going on while we're getting new therapies, we're getting new vaccines are coming around. It's not just living with the virus. As long as we protect the most vulnerable, as long as we preserve the key guidelines.
The most vulnerable is Donald Trump, for reference.
Yes, we can get through this. We are not going to shut down the whole economy.
No, nobody.
There is no reason for that.
Also, I'm just like really curious. Is Larry wearing like a pink polka dot tie? What's going on there? That's very interesting.
We will take care of the vulnerable. That's the key point.
Well, there's so much that you just said, but again, I had you on to talk about the economy, not healthcare matters. In terms of obeying by the key guidelines, I mean, you might want to tell the guy in the building behind you, but that's a separate issue. Let's talk.
Anyway, so again, Larry Kudlow doing damage control. Apparently, something has been happening. No one knows what, and it's helping us live with the virus. So, I mean, to sum that up, I just have to say,
So stupid. So stupid. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely ridiculous. But that's Larry Kudlow for you. This guy is not serious, and anyone who takes them seriously, I definitely have a few words for them and maybe a few videos of mine that they should watch. But yeah, that's the show for today.